Hey, welcome. This is Carmen. I wanted to answer this question today that I just received, and that was about what some daily recommendations I have for integrating more Reiki into your life. So it's a really great question. One of the things that I mentioned first for this person was the distance healing practice. So you can send distance healing Reiki energy to everything, absolutely everything, for healing, for change, for opportunity. So, in any area of your life that you are looking for change or opportunity, send distance healing to it. And so this is how I do this. I either use a picture. So let's say it's a relationship. Then I would, if I have a picture of myself with that other person, then I would put that picture on my altar. And then I would, when I was sending distance Reiki to that picture, then I would just be opening it up to the Reiki energy. I'm not defining what the outcome is going to be, okay? Because my judgment is going to impact the outcome, and I don't want that to happen. Reiki, I'm going to give myself over to the Reiki energy, and with the knowledge that Reiki is going to help me flow in this relationship more, then I'm going to help myself if I start judging what the best outcome would be. Now, if I don't have a picture, then what I do is I write down what's going on. So, for instance, I did one for today. Now, summer's here, and my schedule always changes. Today's the last day of school. So I know that over the summer, it would be better for me if I had more distance or spirit communication clients than in-person sessions, because it's going to be a little bit of a juggling act, making sure summer flows smoothly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a note like this: new clients over summer, distance, spirit communication. So I'm going to put this on my altar. Now, I did define, right? I did define what my outcome was. It's not necessarily the same as making a judgment. I'm not judging whether or not this is the right thing to be asking for. I'm simply saying this is what I need for the summertime. So can Reiki help bring those people to me? We're going to see. I'm going to place this paper on my altar, and then I'm going to send distance healing to that intention. And cross my fingers, we'll see how it plays out. Now, I've used this technique a lot with really great success. And I do this daily until something shifts or something changes or transforms. Now that it's been the times that I've used this, the end result has been unexpected and super positive. So I really like this as a practice. And you can load up your altar with all sorts of things that you want more help with. I should probably put my computer on my altar tonight and send it a little distance Reiki. I'm just joking. So, the second thing that I mentioned was just the daily self-treatment. Even if you have to break a half an hour down into 3 different times, do it that way, or I don't know, 5-minute sessions for however long it takes you to get to half an hour, or like save it for nighttime if that's the time that you have, but just taking little moments to offer yourself healing self-treatments is also going to be really transformational. And, it's a nice day-to-day practice. It's a nice thing to do for yourself on a daily basis. I start my day by reciting the ideals. I've recently learned that Mrs. Takata didn't teach that, so that's something new in my lineage. I'm not sure where it came from, but it's not a bad thing. It actually has been really transforming for me, and so I'm going to continue to do it. It helps me check in with myself in the morning so that I can start my day off on the right foot, or in a way that I want to start my day off. Now, I use the symbols a lot, and I like to use the symbols throughout my day. So I use, Shokore to help my computer sometimes, to help open things, to bless things, to bring in new energy, to move energy out. Seiheki can be really, really transforming. Sometimes if I find that I'm struggling, again, with the computer seems to be most of my struggles around the computer, then, I'll just kind of do the Seiheki symbol for myself. Bring a little balance in to my life. One thing that I was taught with the symbols was that you can write them on the palms of your hand and then, give yourself a Reiki treatment, thus, sending that symbol energy into that space too. You can trace the symbols on the roof of your mouth and blow them into, either yourself or your clients. But these are daily self practices. There were a couple other things symbol related that I learned, way back in the day for other practices. So this one was from one of my astrology classes early on, as well. And then the other one was from a tarot class, and we're talking late 80s, early 90s. So a long, long time ago, but they're still of value. And so I still use them today. The first one is to outline or draw the symbols every day, like a new symbol every day, and then that's the symbol you're going to meditate on. I learned that one with the runes, and it was super helpful. So like every day I just picked a different rune, and in the morning I used stones because I'm always collecting stones from everywhere. So I always have a whole pile of them all over. And so I was just outlining the different runes, but you could use sand, you could use rice, you could use dirt. I mean, you could draw them instead. Whatever it is, the thing is that you're picking a symbol a day to get to know. And the second part of that is what I call path working. And again, this was something I learned in my tarot class. And this is a way that you can get to know that symbol, or in this case, it was the tarot card, even more. But I've used it with the Reiki symbols for great success. So I go into a place in meditation. I have a specific pyramid that I like for these types of exercise. And so through my journey, I go to this pyramid, and inside of the pyramid in the main room is a separate room. And when I open the door and step into that room, I'm stepping into the energy of whatever it is I'm trying to get more information on. So in this case, it would be a Reiki symbol. So I would step into that room and be stepping into the energy of that symbol, and that's a way for me to learn more about it. And then another thing that I learned is it's another meditation, and I learned it from, again, for the other things that I've been learning in my life, astrology or tarot or crystals or those sorts of things. And this is a meditation that I actually do with Usui Sensei. So when it's sort of like the path working, although when I go to this place, I'm going to Mount Karamarama, Usui Sensei is there, and we talk symbols. So this is, it's kind of a journey, but I've set a very specific intention for what I want to have an experience with. And in this case, it's Usui Sensei with the symbols. And he had some really, he had some fun things to say. I mean, I'm not entirely sure that the symbols came from him, but he's not opposed to us using the ones that we have. And he has some really great things to say about it. So on a daily basis, take some time to think about the ideals. How do you want to go about your day? What do you want to be like in community? Give yourself the Reiki self-treatments because it's super vital for your own personal transformation. And it's going to be vital for how great your sessions are too. We need to be able to meditate for a long time in a session. To stay in that space for that client requires practice and meditation. The 40 minutes easy in a Reiki session, you should probably be in a state of meditation. And that takes practice. So do your daily self-practice. And then, get to know the symbols more. Get to know Usui Sensei and Dr. Hayashi and Mrs. Takata through meditations and journeys. Get to know your Reiki guides. We have guides that are available to help us with the Reiki energy. So, ask during meditation, ask for their guidance and their wisdom. So, of course, meditation obviously needs to be a part of your daily practice. And there's lots of fun ways to do that and integrate that into your day. I hope this was helpful. If you want me to do, more in-depth videos, just let me know, and I can work out how to, how to lead you on a journey or how to lead you on a meditation or something like that. Just let me know you're interested. Many, many, many blessings. Namaste.